Hi, I'm Trashtastika, and I thought today I'd like to introduce myself to you a little bit in case you're watching this video having never read any of my blogs and don't know who the hell I am, and frankly are wondering, why should you watch? Fair question. I thought I'd talk a little bit about where I've come from. Well, not that sort of where have I come from, hopefully you know that, but I mean via social media, what sort of things have led me to this point. It won't be that long, don't worry, you don't have to get a cup of tea or popcorn or anything. Quite clearly I'm a little bit alternative, I guess. See the coloured hair, see the weird coloured nails. I've been in the goth scene for about 10 years, and before that was well and truly into lots of different alternative music, which I still am. So whether it be grunge, like Soundgarden and Alice in Chains from the 90s, or whether it be ska music and two-tone from the 80s. A lot of punk as well, old school Dead Kennedys, one of my all-time faves, as well as English Britpop music, love that to death as well, and a lot of musical styles from now, but that's probably enough on that. I love music, and I love being a little bit alternative, a little bit left of centre. Well, as a corollary of that, of course, I do love wearing black, but I also do love colour, as you notice, so hence this great Clover Canyon top that I've just bought, absolutely love it. I do like clothes that jump out at you. I'm not a fan of normcore. Came from that more than 10 years ago, not going back. Festivals. Love going to festivals. When I lived in England for a while with my then boyfriend, now husband, we went to Reading Festival, Glastonbury, and they're absolutely bloody brilliant fun. And I recommend you go anytime you go to the UK, or indeed great ones in America as well, and in Europe. The big one for us here, well, it used to be Big Day Out, and in fact I got married on stage at the Big Day Out in 2005. So yes, I have been married 10 years, and we had a rock and roll shotgun wedding, as it was billed. And as I was kind of in my cybergoth phase at the time, I went on stage in purple PVC with reflective silver accents, purple dreads, and it was a big PVC fishtail skirt and cybergoth corset with a silver train. So yeah, I go to gigs, I go to festivals, so you'll see a bit of that on the blog and on the video log here. What else am I into? I have two adorable little dogs. One is an Italian Greyhound, which I've had for, she's about 3 now, so I had it long before those other people, name drop, you know, Kardashian or Jenna Marbles, also happen to have cute Iggies, but they really are the most gorgeous dogs, so she'll be popping up a lot. My Italian Greyhound is called Twiggy. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now I also have a little boy. He's 4, well, a little boy dog that is, don't get me wrong, I don't have any children. And the boy dog is called Fritz because he is a min pin, and a miniature pinscher is, well, they're a German breed, yeah, so you must call them a German name, right? Exactly, alles klar. So they'll be popping up as well. Fashion is the big thing. I love fashion. Obviously the fact that I name dropped this label, I'm into fashion. It doesn't have to be very high end. In fact, I can't afford Chanel and Dior and those sorts of things. I do love things like Topshop, high street brands, as I call them in the UK. But I do like mixing them with some slightly quirky, slightly more exotic brands, which I'll cover here. I do love what I call dystopian fashion, which is kind of, when you see a movie that's post-apocalyptic, like, you know, Mad Max or Eon Flux, or things set in the not-too-distant future, the sort of clothing that you associate with that, it's sort of cyber, but not necessarily. It can be a bit rough around the edges. I have a great Pinterest board that explains this. Here's my Pinterest board. Go have a look. So, a little bit about what I've done social media-wise already. I started off, as many people do, on LiveJournal, and it was back in 2003, 2004. I was going to alternative clubs and meeting other people who were on LiveJournal, and decided I'd join in. And what a fab thing to be able to read what other people who I knew in real life were writing about their lives. So that was a fantastic start. And my name on that was Lil Red Trash Bag because I had bright red hair. Then when I started dyeing my hair other crazy colours, like blue, a lot of the time I kind of had to change that, so I went to Trashtastika, which I've kind of kept on as a handle on many different places, DJ name, the whole lot. So my current blog is trashtastika.com. I'm Trashtastika on Twitter, on Instagram, and on Pinterest, so hi, come and see me there. From LiveJournal, I then decided to get a proper blog and see if anyone would actually follow me and read me if they didn't know me in real life. And so I started in 2009 I think, The Fashionate Traveller on Blogger. At that time I was going to Japan a lot, and so I had a lot of exciting things to share about that, about Tokyo fashion and bands I was seeing, and just travelling there generally, which was fantastic. Then I moved to WordPress, where I still am, but I was still on The Fashionate Traveller. It's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it, frankly, which was why just 2013 I started a new one called just Trashtastika.com. How easy is that? Which continues my love affair with all things travel, fashion, nightlife, music and festival-y, but also throwing in a little bit more theatre and performance stuff, because I did write my own musical and appeared in it in the Sydney Fringe back in 2013, and I documented a bit about that process. I also am planning this year to do a show in the Sydney Fringe Festival 2015, so I will probably talk about that as the show progresses as well. It's still very much at the writing stage. So social media, that's the blogging side of things. There has been media as well. Gee, I do that a lot, don't I? Don't ask me why. When it comes to media generally, I was fashion editor of the dark alternative magazine called Fiend for a number of years. So yeah, started a lot of fashion shoots and know a lot of fashion brands, particularly in the gothic, punk, dark alternative side of things, but also just general brands, because I just love fashion. I love buying stuff and read a lot of fashion blogs. So yeah, continue my love affair with fashion. I will be posting fashion vlogs here for sure. As for YouTube, I started that back in 2008, 2009 as well, same time as I started my blog. So I started posting DIYs because I was studying millinery at the time, so I did several hat DIYs, how to make a felt pillbox hat, for example. Also did some travel things in Tokyo, Shinjuku, Hongdae as well, and when I was in Korea. Things there, I've done some hair videos. I love doing crazy things with my hair, so a good one that I've done, if I do say so myself, is how to do temporary leopard print on your hair using celery. There's a little tip now. So, fashion and makeup, travel, music, festivals, the lot. That's what you can expect on this channel. So come with me on my adventures. Love to have your company. Alright, bye for now.